in the house. Wait, this isn't a house, this is a stream. Oh my god. Yeah, it's time to get into the Fancy Friday Trash, where we explore the unknown. Find something that sounds interesting, maybe looks cool, maybe looks weird. I think this fits that category. And we play it. That's what we're gonna do. We just like recently found this one. I was hunting for some different perspective games. On the CDI, would you figure? There are a lot of great FMV games. It got their start on the CDI, but this is the MS-DOS version. Get that going. Yeah, we do with that. Do. That's a little bit louder than I thought. Okay then, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. They made a lot of cool stuff back in the 90s. Bit of a big player in the interactive entertainment realm. They did a lot of cool games.
Stand by all systems.
They were not
now
known for a lot of their FMV stuff.
Prepare landing sequence. Control operation normal. Roger for initial orbit. All systems go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Countdown interrupted. Gravity detected. Navigation malfunction. Hold on to your space helmet. This is not going to be pleasant.
Oh, car crash. Oh, look at you.
What are you looking at? Hey, you go get yourself chased uku million light years across the galaxy and see if you bring in your space buggy in one piece. See, we got problems, pal. I'm talking zombie dinos, capiche? They're right
Zombie
behind
dinos.
me. What? Did you think I was kidding? Dinos in the darkness,
Oh my god, awesome music.
murder in their eyes.
Time machine adventure.
Brain's been zombified. Let's kick some brains. Back to where they came from. Back to where they came from. Let's kick some brains. Back to where they came from. To the far side of the moon. Call them military. They're eating mom and dad. This ain't no monster movie. Things are looking bad. Whoa, let's kick some brains. Back to where they came from. Back to where they came from. Let's kick some brains. Back to where they came from. To the far side of the moon. Water beds on Main Street. T-Rexes in the mall. It's time to put a stop to this. It's time to hear the call. Let's kick some brains. Let's kick some brains.
Okay, let's kick some brains in.
Now listen up. This ain't no plaything for small fry. This is a time machine. You and me, we gotta save the planet. My name? Well, ever since the brain blobs turned me into a dino droid, folks have been calling me Dexter. You? I'm gonna call you Rocket Scientist. Yeah. Now you wanna know how this thing works, Rocket Scientist? Well, all you gotta do is learn to push a few buttons. Uh-oh, looks like we have company on this channel. Me name is Harry the Harrier, fool. I come from Żëḷḷöïď with the aliens to rule. I've learned trickery from Henry VIII and more, and I lead the brain blobs with a vengeance in store. I've traveled in the time machine a zillion more years than you. And though you may have it now, what good can you do? We've captured the dinos and brought them into today. Unless you move quickly, there'll be little more to say.
Best villain of
Okay,
all
here's the
time,
deal.
perhaps.
If you don't know how this contraption works, select this button, and I'll take you through the ropes. If you want to learn more about the dinos we're gonna track, select this button, and Machine Mind Sheila will open her memory banks to you. If you're ready to kick some brain, select this button, and we're off to the jungle.
And okay. Alright, well, let's learn a few things.
Trust me, the CDI time machine is mega easy to use. Once you get the hang of a few main buttons, it'll practically run on autopilot. Of course, knowing stuff about dinos will still be up to you.
Ooh, are we gonna have to have dino knowledge? That's gonna be interesting. How do I use help?
Anytime you need help, select the H button. A list of help topics will appear. To look through this list, click the arrow buttons above or below the window, and it will move up and down. To exit help, click the map button. You may want to look at the diagram on the quick reference card while you listen to help.
Hey, tell me about the game.
To play the game, you must do the following. 1. Click on a time period with Dexter's paw. This will take you to the time period map. This map is divided into squares. 2. Click on the gruntometer to point you towards the map squares that have clues. The compass arrow will lead you in the right direction. The other arrow will help you figure out how far away the clue is. 3. Click on a map square to look for a clue. If there is a clue in the square, the game will wait until you find it with Dexter's paw. When the paw flashes blue, click Action Button 1 to hear the clue. 4.
Action button.
Log the clue in the Fact Finder. Look at the 3 Fact Finder categories. Find the one you think the clue is about. Click on that category. Within the category will be possible answers. Click on the answer you think matches the clue. An arrow will highlight your choice. When you're done, click on the Map button to look for the next clue. 5.
Okay.
When you have collected all the clues, I will ask you to identify the dinosaur. You can do it yourself by clicking on the name of the dinosaur, or you can have me identify it for you, but that will cost you some time. 6. Once the dinosaur has been identified, you need to find it. Use the gruntometer to help you find which square the dinosaur is in. When you find the dino in a standoff with a brain blob, Harry will challenge you with some questions. You must get 3 questions right to save the dinosaur. In each round, you have 24 hours to rescue a dinosaur. If you lose a dinosaur in a round, you can return to that round and try again. You need to save 3 dinosaurs to win the game. For more information on specific parts of the game, use the arrow buttons to look through the help list and select the topic you have a question about.
Okay. There's lots to learn in this game. You're gonna learn a lot about dinosaurs. Brain.
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
I mean, we can start with the basic. Everybody knows the Tyrannosaurus.
Allosaurus was the most ferocious meat-eater of the Jurassic period. A walking, hunting, eating machine that most likely traveled alone. Weighing in at about 3 tons, this terrifying biped was 35 feet long and some 16 feet tall. Though renowned as the largest Jurassic carnivore, it was still a middleweight compared to some of the creatures it preyed upon, such as Apatosaurus. Allosaurus, which means different lizard, was named for the fact that certain bones in its back were different from those of other dinosaurs. It had a short, muscular neck, a large head, and 3 fingers on each hand that ended in sharp, curved claws measuring up to 6 inches in length. The toes of its bird-like feet also tapered into long claws, and its strong jaws bristled with curved 2 to 4 inch long teeth serrated along the edges for ripping and shredding flesh.
Okay, so that gives us some indication of what we'd be looking for if we're looking for an Allosaurus. Are we gonna have to remember all this stuff? Oh my god. Alright.
Tyrannosaurus rex, the king of the tyrant lizards, was without question among the dinosaur elite. A towering biped, it stood nearly 20 feet tall, and from nose to tail it could grow to over 40 feet in length. Its 3-foot-long jaws were packed with vicious curved teeth, each one from 3 to 7 inches long and serrated like a steak knife. For its size, this creature had unusually tiny arms, often no longer than those of an adult human. The 2 long fingers on each of its hands were tipped with razor-sharp claws. All of this adds up to a 4 or 5 ton animal that was basically an attitude with an appetite. Tyrannosaurus probably hunted alone, but modern scientists can't decide whether this dinosaur actually chased down its meals or scavenged whatever it could find. Still, there is little doubt that Tyrannosaurus was the most formidable meat-eater of the Cretaceous period.
Okay, let's kick some brains, see what happens.
It is time to time travel, friend. Please select the period you dare to visit.
Do I dare? I guess we'll try Triassic first.
I'm sorry. According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are currently not on the prowl in this time period.
Oh.
Please select another time period to proceed.
Well, how was I supposed to know where the brain blobs are at? Are we in Jurassic?
You are in luck. According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are now attempting to zombify one dinosaur in this time period. Go forth, and be careful out there.
Hi.
Okay, rocket scientist, that handsome little dino on the map is me. Select the gruntometer for a dino reading, then pick a sector, and I'll check it out.
Pop around the map then.
Real heartbreaker, Dingleberry. You're looking for
Dingleberry.
clues in all the wrong places.
Okay. Fact finder. Okay, so what is the...
Trust me, the CDI time machine is mega easy to use. Once you get the hang of...
Yeah. Told me about that.
Each dinosaur will leave 5 different clues behind when running away from the brain blobs. Use the gruntometer to figure out which squares on the map have clues.
Big gruntometer.
Then, click on the square to get a closer look. If there's a clue in the square, Dexter will not comment immediately. Use his paw to search the area until you find...
Okay, I think we heard about that part. The gruntometer? Tell me about that.
Each dinosaur will leave 5 different clues behind when running away from the brain blobs. Use the gruntometer to figure out which squares on the map have clues. Then, click on the square to get a closer look. If there's a clue in the square...
Did I select finding clues again? Gruntometer.
Use the gruntometer to decide which square you wish to explore. By clicking the gruntometer, you will...
Okay, so it's telling me the same information again. Gruntometer. The gruntometer? So I should go to the southeast. Okay. Look at you. These renders are actually quite interestingly done.
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur. Continue your search for the dinosaur in danger.
They continued on to the southeast, right? What happens if we go over here?
What? A chump like you couldn't possibly defeat me.
Okay, whatever you say. There, so the Stiggy is to the north. Down here. I think we've got a clue.
Let's see. We got 4 similarly shaped prints. My guess is that they could have used 4 similarly shaped hiking boots.
Right. Say they're medium. Okay. How does this work? Are they... I'm gonna say quadruped. Oh, quadruped. Horns or spikes? Gee, I don't know. Have any other special buttons?
Let's see. We got 4 similarly shaped prints. My guess is that they could have used 4 similarly shaped hiking boots.
I don't think that's helpful. Thanks though. Encyclopedia. Dino ID list.
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
So we know it's not a Stegosaurus. We might be a Triceratops.
Triceratops was a plant eater of the Cretaceous period. Its name means three-horned face, for the animal sported a thick, stout horn on its snout and a pair of 4-foot-long bony horns over its eyes. These horns were this quadruped's main defense. Though not among the largest of all dinosaurs, it was the biggest of the horned dinosaurs, as tall as an elephant and as sturdily built. It measured about 25 feet in length, stood about 9 feet high at the shoulder, and weighed in at about 8 tons. It had a huge head, and the back of its skull extended out to form a solid, bony frill. Triceratops is believed to have roamed the land in large herds. Its long snout ended in a curved horn-covered beak designed for slicing through tough plant material, and it could probably snap through a 2-inch thick branch with absolutely no problem.
Okay, that seems like a good candidate. That seems possible. What else we got in this? You're a biped. A biped. Biped. It seems like a lot of bipeds. The Stegosaurus, the Triceratops, and we already ruled out the Stegosaurus.
I'm sorry, friend. We have run out of time. Even as I tell you this, the brain blobs have swept the dinosaur you were pursuing into the future,
every time
and are
I,
now
look
using
at
it to
stuff,
terrorize
it
society.
advances time.
Here, see for yourself.
Oh no!
London has been officially declared a disaster zone with the arrival of what cannot be described as anything other than an Apatosaurus. The military has been alerted, but desertion continues to plague the ranks of Her Majesty's service.
Oh no!
Come on, RS, you can do better than that. Let's get it in gear, huh?
Do it, okay. Anybody in the Cretaceous?
Not a crowbar.
You are in luck. According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are now attempting to zombify one dinosaur in this time period. Go forth, and be careful out there.
every action I do advances time here. Needs a whole army of them running over London. Yep. Yep. That would be awesome. Okay, so I found something
Sticky,
here.
soft, and mushy. No doubt about it. We're talking quicksand. The kind that takes a lot of time to go around.
Taking a lot of notes. Where's my cursor? Okay.
Sticky, soft, and mushy. No doubt about it. We're talking quicksand. The kind that takes a lot of time to go around.
This is a clue? Is that what I'm getting here?
Hope you're not wearing a fancy watch, 'cause a slab of magnetite like that one has no mercy when it comes to clocks. Hope you're not wearing a...
Okay. Let's say not that. Can I even go that way? Oh, I can. Okay, I see. Alright.
Too bad we're not looking for a swamp monster, 'cause then it might be worth the time it's gonna take me to scrub off all this scuzz.
To the north. Going to the volcano.
Now that's what I call blowing your stack. Sorry, I'm steering clear of that lava till it's nice and cool and hard. Well, if you like to chow down on veggies, I suppose horsetails aren't the worst cuisine the jungle has to offer.
So vegetarian, maybe? Maybe?
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
Every time I review one, it takes more time, doesn't it?
Ankylosaurus means near lizard, and its name fits perfectly, for this early dinosaur was not very different from its reptilian ancestors. Ankylosaurus first appeared near the end of the Triassic period, apparently roaming the lands with others of its kind for protection.
Language. You were just like
It had a fairly small, narrow head and blunt teeth.
Goodness.
It was a slim, lightweight animal that stretched no
imagine
longer
it
than
now.
7 or 8 feet from the tip of its nose to its long, slender tail. This small creature weighed in at a meager 60 to 70 pounds, and when walking on all fours, it was no taller than your average German Shepherd. Then again,
Really?
Ankylosaurus could rise up and run on its hind legs only. In spite of its size, this herbivore was not defenseless. The first finger of each of its grasping hands was equipped with a wickedly strong, curved spike that could often convince a meat-eater to look elsewhere for its lunch.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, if you like to chow down on veggies, I suppose horsetails aren't the worst cuisine the jungle has to offer.
So, should we be marking off, like, I'm gonna say it's very likely an herbivore. Guess that's something we can do. Acacious rat. Herbivore. You don't have evidence for all of the other stuff. Well, they won't let us leave now.
Well, if you like...
What other buttons can I hit here?
Well, if you like...
Well, I'm gonna say medium. Herbivore, Cretaceous, where we're at. Loners or herds or packs? Go with loner for now. Horns or spikes? You know, yeah, I'm gonna say claws, but I don't know for sure. I'm gonna say the biped.
I do not mean to trouble you, but you have logged incorrect information in the fact finder. I
Oh.
suggest you backtrack and correct any errors.
Well, how about that then? Once you go into the finder, I think you get stuck in there. I think that's what happens. Okay, so up here.
Hey, don't feel bad. All we have to lose is the future of your civilization.
Shut up. Oh, hello.
Now there's an idea for an offense. Drive your midsection into artillery-grade timber and pray your attacker's not wearing shoulder pads.
Gonna require a lot of dino knowledge. See it already. Do I have to log everything here? Am I the main man? Is that the truth? The biggest fan? Are you for real right now? Are you for real? The big cojones? Are they really that big? Yeah, like those early science museums. I like the vibe. I feel like we're learning things about dinosaurs. Okay. Biped? Was it quadruped? Was it unrestricted? Say... To choose between these is interesting. Seems like it was quite large to be able to do this. This does seem like an educational joint. That is for sure. Learning about dinosaurs. I say it was pretty heavy. And it used its size to attack things because it was like threw itself around and knocked this over.
Now there's an idea for an offense. Drive
Pretty
your
heavy.
midsection into artillery-grade timber and pray your attacker's not wearing shoulder pads.
Okay, so he throws weight in. Pretty heavy. Size. I'm gonna say it's a loner, but I don't know for sure. We're in the Cretaceous now, so I'm assuming that's where we're at. So what else do they want from me?
Trust me, the
Okay,
CDI
fact finder.
time machine is made.
Tell me more about the fact find.
After Dexter has given you the clue, you must choose one of the answers from the Fact Finder checklist before you can return to the map. A list of categories will appear in the action window. Click on the category you think is right for the clue. When you do, a second list will appear. Click on the answer you think is correct. An arrow will highlight your choice. To return to the map, click on the Map button. If, after finding 5 clues, I inform you that you have guessed incorrectly on any of the clues, You can use the gruntometer to find squares with incorrect answers. Click the map button to get the gruntometer. Then, click the gruntometer and it will point you toward the squares with incorrect answers. If you are already on a square with an incorrect answer, the distance arrow will register at its highest point.
I never tried that one, huh? Okay, so I'm able to go back to the map now. Look at the gruntometer. It is now to the southeast.
There is so little going on out here, I could build the only taco stand on Earth and no one would even know about it.
You serious? Over here.
This log looks like it got hammered in a game of lumberjack roll by a whole bunch of party animals.
Yeah, I think the trampling and the size of the creature seems like they're trampling a lot of stuff. But that would indicate that it is not a loner. You're not a loner. Go in herds and packs, I'm pretty sure. We don't have a lot of time left. We gotta find this dino. He went back up that way? Come on.
Don't see eruptions like that every day, huh? Good thing, 'cause afterward you gotta wait till the terra firma stops being molten mountain.
Oh, it does sound like Dangerous Creatures was a good time. Yeah, a lot of educational software was great. They don't really have a lot of that these days. That's for sure. Directly to the west. Okay. Been here.
Seen one empty sector, you seen 'em all.
Damn it! Okay. You're telling me just keep going west, yes? I'm gonna say you're not at the volcano. There you are! Is that it?
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur.
Damn
Continue
it.
your search for the dinosaur in danger.
Okay, we're not gonna make it in time. The map is pretty big. I'm going here. Damn it, brains.
A chump like you couldn't possibly defeat me.
I'm sorry, friend. We have run out of time. Even as I tell you this, the brain blobs have swept the dinosaur you were pursuing into the future and are now using it to terrorize society.
Well,
Here,
let's
see for
see
yourself.
that. Need a visual on that.
Living dinosaur returns home. That's the headline this morning in Buenos Aires, where a Thontosaurus now combs the streets at large. So supposedly extinct for over 65 million years, this armor-plated monster is clearly alive and stomping.
Come on, RS, you can do better than that. Let's get it in gear, huh?
All right.
You are in luck. According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are now attempting to zombify one dinosaur in this time period. Go forth, and be careful out there.
Okay, we need some clues. Go south. Oops, that was south.
One good thing about
West.
fog, at least it keeps us hidden from the forest's more bloodthirsty elements. So how long before you lead us out of this pea soup?
What do we got here?
Either this dino was following itself, or it needed its
Brain blobs.
front feet whenever it
Tiny
used its
newsreel.
back ones.
Zombie dinos! This is Zombie Dinos from planet Żëḷḷöïď. It seems like it is an educational game, and we get to learn about dinosaurs, your favorite dinosaurs, and your not favorite dinosaurs, okay.
Either this dino was following itself, or it needed its front feet whenever it used its back ones.
I think this tells us that it is a quadruped. Isn't it, though? Isn't this something else? Beautiful. Such a beautiful game. Okay, so we know it's quadruped. We could use the encyclopedia.
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
I don't know my dinosaurs very well. The 50s-esque horror cutscenes especially out. So fantastic. Okay. Saltosaurus. Delicious. Yeah, it's gonna be a quadruped. Was the Allosaurus? No. That's right. Stegosaurus would be a quadruped.
Stegosaurus, or roofed lizard, was a most unusual Jurassic dinosaur, named for the row of triangular plates that ran along its neck and back. It's likely these plates
How do you
acted
think
as
they
heat
captured these
exchangers
renders?
that could be
Are they
turned toward the
models?
sun for warmth or away from the sun
I'm
for
guessing
cooling.
models.
The largest
Very
being nearly
detailed, though.
3 feet high and 3 feet wide. Stegosaurus was probably a solitary browser, and at the tip of its narrow head was a small bony beak designed to clip leaves. Like many quadrupeds, it was a slow-moving dinosaur with strong straight legs to support its weight, and short stubby toes ending in heavy hooves. At about 30 feet in length, it was of medium size and weight, tipping the scales at 2 to 3 tons. 2 pairs of sharp spikes, each about 3 feet long, tipped its strong tail, which could be lashed from side to side as a deadly weapon.
All right. Cool. So back to not that.
You may attempt to identify the dinosaur at any time, but be mindful of the wear on my Zelton batteries if you are incorrect.
So you can do a Hail Mary, but it could cost you. I'm gonna just go. Yeah, throw that in Stegosaurus, see what happens. Yeah, stop motion on a green screen. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
My sensory circuits tell me that is not the dinosaur
been
the
a
brain blobs are
Triceratops.
currently pursuing. Depletion to my Zelton batteries is reflected on the clock.
Damn it. All right. We reap what we sow. To the west. So I just go west.
The old world's a big and brutal place, Skippy,
Should've gone
and a
two.
lot of it is full of just plain nothing.
Should have gone to. Damn it. Still west. I'll go to this time. But it's beautiful.
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur. Continue your search for the dinosaur in danger.
Like my mama always used to tell me, when there's lightning in the jungle, never hide under a tree. Run!
The same one.
Raindrops aren't gonna fall on this
those
head,
green
rocket
things.
scientist. I'm taking cover till those storm clouds sail by.
Brain blobs? I don't know. They're trying to zombify dinosaurs and send them back to our time to conquer the world. So there is some education to be had there.
Ha! Plenty of prehistoric air around here, and not a whole lot of anything else.
But I've already gone that way. Stegosaurus, so we found the Stegosaurus. Yeah. He's wandering around.
I'm sorry, friend. We have
found
run
a
out of time.
Stegosaurus and an Allosaurus.
Even as I tell you this, the brain blobs have swept the
100%.
dinosaur you are
Yep.
pursuing into the future, and are now using it to terrorize society.
Okay,
Here,
what was
see
it?
for
What
yourself.
was it? Tell me what it was.
London has been officially declared a disaster zone with the arrival of what cannot be described as anything other than an Apatosaurus. The military has been alerted, but desertion continues to plague the ranks of Her Majesty's service.
We've gotten that one before. We failed at that before.
Whew. It's looking pretty ugly for your planet, rocket scientist. Don't get the idea I'm bailing on you. It's just that a lifetime in the jungle tells me it's time to blow this zombie town. One good thing about a time machine, though, we can always reset the clock and bash away again at Harry and his blobs. You let me know when you're ready.
Dinos in the darkness, murder in their eyes. Each one a chance of trouble, brains been zombified. Let's kick some brains back to where they came from, back to where they came from. Let's kick some brains back to where they came from, to the far side of the moon. Call the military.
Okay, let's give this another go. They booted us, but we are not done. We gotta identify the dinosaurs back in time. We're in distress. The dinosaurs need us. They need us right now. Our moment.
Now listen up. This ain't no plaything for small fry. This is a time machine.
Yep.
Me name is Harry the Harrier, fool. I come from Żëḷḷöïď with the aliens to rule. I've learned trickery from Henry VIII and more, and I lead the brain blobs with a vengeance in store. I've traveled in the time machine a zillion more years than you. And though you may have it now, what good can you do? We've captured the dinos and brought them into today. Unless you move quickly, there'll be little more to say.
The rhyming just
Okay,
adds
here's the
to
deal.
It really
If you don't know
does.
how this contraption works, select this button, and I'll take you through the ropes. If you want to learn more...
Okay. Let's go.
It is time to time travel, friend.
Cretaceous?
You are in luck. According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are now attempting to zombify one dinosaur in this time period. Go forth, and be careful out there.
Okay, rocket scientist, that handsome little dino on the map is me. Select the gruntometer for a dino reading, then pick a sector, and I'll check it out.
So there's something due east. I'm gonna go 2 spaces.
The old world's a big and...
Damn it. It went 1. Okay, we got a clue. A clue.
Major ugly battle of the bodies here, and the winning body crusher crushed this innocent bystander's burrow.
Crushing burrow. Crushed it with size? Even though that does kind of look like a tooth. I'm gonna say... I mean, what he says about crushing makes it sound like size. I mean, is that a horn or a spike as well? But, like, look at that. That looks like blood.
Major ugly battle of the bodies here, and the winning body crusher crushed this innocent bystander's burrow.
Crush the burrow. I don't know which clue to go with here. I don't know. Gonna go armaments. If he's crushing the burrow, should I listen to what he's saying or what I see on the screen? I'm gonna say size. You safe.
You sure do like to...
Skipped too far, didn't I? An Allosaurus? Nope. Or is it a T-Rex?
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur. Continue your search for the dinosaur in danger.
Okay, we need more clues. That each roar does take time away, so... Stupid brain, get out of here.
Well, if you like to
Tells me
chow
about the
down on
diet.
veggies, I suppose horsetails aren't the worst cuisine the jungle has to offer.
So it's a vegetarian, and it's big. Gotta be one of the...
Which dinosaur would you
one
like
of
to
the
review?
long-necked ones again, right? Maybe? Tyrannosaurus, Allosaurus, Velociraptor, Ankylosaurus, Stegosaurus, Triceratops, Plateosaurus, Anchisaurus, what was the Plateosaurus?
Plateosaurus lived during the Triassic period, between 248 and 208 million years ago. This plant eater is named for its small, flat, plate-like teeth. It had a small head, a long sturdy neck, and a stout tail that made up at least half of the animal's 25-foot length. Although it probably spent most of its time on all fours, Plateosaurus could rear up and move about on its hind legs when browsing. Like most large herbivores, it probably gathered in herds. Though Plateosaurus sported claws on its hands and feet, size was this 1 to 2 ton creature's best defense. A swing from this dinosaur's powerful tail could unbalance an attacker and leave it scrambling in the dirt. Fortunately for Plateosaurus, the great meat-eaters such as Allosaurus and Tyrannosaurus would not be on the rampage for many millions of years.
So, you know, before the Tyrannosaurus and Allosaurus, you know, you could have really big vegetarians, you know, dominating everything. Interesting. Interesting. It could be a Plateosaurus, could be... What is the... we'll get a clue about Ankylosaurus. Maybe.
Ankylosaurus means near lizard,
Ankylosaurus.
and its name fits perfectly, for this early dinosaur was not very different
Okay.
from its reptilian ancestors. Ankylosaurus first appeared near the end of the Triassic
I'll
period,
make a vegetarian
apparently roaming the lands
list.
with others of its kind for protection. It had a fairly small, narrow head and blunt teeth. It was a slim,
Plateosaurus.
lightweight animal that stretched no longer than 7 or 8 feet from the tip of its nose to its long, slender tail. This small creature weighed in at a meager 60.
Okay, we've... Down the list. Rhecosaurus Coelophysis?
Coelophysis traversed the
Coelophysis.
primitive landscapes of the Triassic period in small packs. This lightly built animal weighed no more than 100 pounds, and it's
You're
very
definitely not it. Every time I get information, it also the clock goes down. So, okay, I'm gonna.
You
say
may attempt to
Plateosaurus.
identify the dinosaur at any time, but be mindful of the wear on my Zelton batteries
It's
if you are
gonna
incorrect.
either make us or break us.
I'm sorry.
Damn it!
My sensory circuit.
Fine, it's fine. What was it?
Living dinosaur returns home. That's the headline this morning in Buenos Aires, where a Thontosaurus now combs the streets at large. Though supposedly extinct for over 65 billion years, this armor-plated monster is clearly alive
look at
and
that.
stomping.
I think this is the one we've seen this one a number of times. So I'm gonna make a effort.
I'm sorry.
Nothing nothing in there. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's got to be Cretaceous or nothing. Okay.
You are in luck.
Brrr. No.
Ugh, nothing.
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur.
So that
Continue
one,
your search for the dinosaur in danger.
we can eliminate that one, whatever that was. Um. Go away, brain. Okay, there's something to our east.
I better detour around this quicksand, or I may be the next relic preserved for all time.
That's not actually a clue. It was to the west of us.
I'd call this tree a ginkgo. The dino that passed through here before us called it dinner.
So, vegetarian. Most of the ones we've found, they've been pointing to us getting herbivores more than anything. And it's been mostly the same. What was...
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
There's a lot of options. What? Never mind. Fine.
Read any good computer manuals lately?
Shut up.
We can thank the dino we're tracking for clearing us a nice path. No doubt it took 2 pairs of synchronized legs to do this job.
Okay, so that means they travel in packs. Vegetarian travels in packs. It's just way too many options.
Which
to narrow this
dinosaur would you
down.
like to review?
Unless I employ Google's help. I'm not like a dinosaur expert by any means. No. I'm sure we have everything we need in this.
Parasaurolophus means similar crested lizard, a name that pays respect to the magnificent 4 to 6 foot hollow crest that this Cretaceous dinosaur sported on its head. Within the crest, a pair of nasal passages curved back from its nostrils, then forward again into its snout. This arrangement probably enabled the animal to trumpet loudly to fellow members of its herd. Like others of its kind, known as duck-billed dinosaurs, this plant-eater's jaws ended in a spoon-shaped beak. Its toes and fingers were both tipped with sturdy, hoof-like claws that helped allow it to browse comfortably on 2 legs or 4. Although Parasaurolophus had no obvious means of defense such as spikes or claws, at about 30 feet long and a weight of 3 to 4 tons, it had size on its side. A whack from its bulky, powerful tail may have been enough to discourage a hungry predator on the prowl.
Like a lot of things use size. I wish the encyclopedia was free in terms of our actions. I got a lot of fact-finding to do before I'm actually going to get one of these. Him?
You know, I'd watch... Well, these used to be giant cycads, until they got pressed into fruit rolls by at least 10 tons of organic steamroller.
Big size. Big size. Okay. Heavy dinosaur, okay. Biped, quadruped. That is as yet undetermined. No.
That's the trouble with only having one continent. Whoa! When it starts to pull apart, the whole world rocks and rolls. No sense moving on till this tremor's
Need some
behind us.
Paleontology people for sure. That would help. I know, like, it was a lot of kids were dinosaur kids, so they knew everything about dinosaurs. So for them, this would be nothing.
It took an awful lot of feet to level this anthill. Bet the ants weren't too happy what with so many rude visitors.
So we know that they travel in packs. Seen that confirmed from a number of different places. Yeah. Definitely herds and packs. Jay, what's happening? How you doing? Seems like that one seemed really distant. I don't know.
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
Yeah, not feeling the best there. No, I get you. The redeems are broken again. Crying out loud. Otherwise, you're okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Jay. To hear that, yeah. I know I was feeling under the weather earlier. I'm getting a little bit on top of that, but you know, times and everything. It's time to, you know, take care of oneself. Yeah. Your nose is gorked up with the blork. And yeah, I know what that's like. Yep. Gotta snort the blork sometimes. So that you don't have to snort the blork no more. I am trying to reset my redeem machine. That blows. Well, probably best that it does. Better out than in. Alright, can my redeem functioning? Find this out. Yes, no. There we go. There we go. Free flip. Redeems are back on. Had a dino attack. So, bring the dinos. Obviously, that makes a lot of sense. It's eating the fact finder. What's to do about that? I think this was the most obvious redeem for this one, and I was surprised that it wasn't showing up more. You have sinusitis, but you're lucky it's not been too bad. Oof. Yeah, sinusitis can be painful even. But as long as it's not too bad. Yeah, ugh. Getting sick sucks, yeah. Oh, I'm still trying to get my energy back. Zombie dinos, what the fuck? Yeah, so some brain creatures are coming from another planet back to the past to create zombified dinosaurs that they can use to attack Earth in the future. That's the story. And you know, I don't know.
I'd say there's next to nothing to find here, but there's even less than that.
You may attempt to identify the dinosaur at any time, but be mindful of the wear on my Zelton batteries if you are incorrect.
Random stab. Pladiosaurus was what we did last time. Yeah. Yeah, there is a gruntomatic machine to help find them. It's very tough. You know, you don't know exactly how far they are. And they're oftentimes not the dinosaurs you're looking for.
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
Hmm. Find the dinosaur. I gotta click. Stellarus, was that one we did?
Styracosaurus,
Seems like a
one of the
carnivore.
earliest dinosaurs known to have lived, was a primitive meat-eater of the Triassic period. It had a long neck and
Meat-eater.
tail.
So we're not looking for meat. Should I be like going through and marking all that I know about all the different dinosaurs? We could like do a learning session, and I make a sticky note for each dinosaur, and then we will have all of the information we possibly could need to beat the game. That sounds like a fun thing.
Apatosaurus was a giant plant eater of the Jurassic period, the midpoint of the Mesozoic era throughout which dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Its name means deceptive lizard, but it was once known by another name, Brontosaurus. That means thunder lizard, and it's a fitting title since the ground shook under each step of this colossal beast. From nose to tail, it was up to 70 feet long, and it stood over 1.5 stories high at the hips. A fully grown adult weighed more than 30 tons, which is about as much as a 95 cubic foot block of solid lead. A member of the sauropod family, Apatosaurus was a quadruped with muscular pillar-like legs and broad flat feet. Size was its primary defense, for if attacked by a carnivore, it could either trample its attacker head-on or knock it senseless with a swing from its mighty tail.
Did it go with packs?
Apatosaurus also found safety in numbers, apparently
Packs.
preferring to travel in large herds.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Time's
friend.
up.
We have run out of time. Even as I tell...
Okay. Fine. Is it the same?
Living dinosaur returns home. That's the headline this morning in Buenos Aires, where a Thontosaurus now combs the streets at large. Though supposedly extinct for over 65 billion years, this armor-plated monster is clearly alive and
I
stomping.
didn't see a Thumpasaurus anywhere. But it's fine.
Come on,
Alright. Before we select any of that, do we get
Which
a
dinosaur would you like to review?
free education system before we go kick some brain? Let's okay, Camptosaurus. Let's learn about Camptosaurus.
Camptosaurus took advantage of the lush vegetation of the Jurassic period, from about 208 to 144 million years ago. The warm, moist climate in which it thrived was perfect for
Like
this
moist,
half-ton,
low.
mid-sized herbivore, which feasted on ferns, cycads,
Yeah,
and
this is
conifers.
really loud, isn't it?
Browsing in small
Holy
herds,
crap.
Camptosaurus clipped
thought I
leaves
had
with a
accounted for
toothless
that.
beak at the end of its jaws, then sliced them with its battery of cheek teeth. Camptosaurus,
Cheek teeth,
whose
got
name
it.
means bent lizard because it bent over when it grazed on all
And-
fours, was up to 17
Yeah, I think it was
feet
game
long
loud.
and 7
Yeah.
feet tall at the hips. Like most dinosaurs flexible enough to trek on either 2 legs or 4, its hind feet were larger and sturdier than its front feet, and its weight was centered over its rear limbs. The inner claw of each of its hands was actually a stubby spike that probably came in handy on the battlefront.
Okay, so that one has spike claws. There's an herbivore. Parasaurolophus.
Parasaurolophus means
Yeah.
similar crested lizard.
We saw this
A
one.
name that pays respect to the magnificent 4 to 6 foot hollow crest that this Cretaceous dinosaur sported on its head. Within the crest, a pair of nasal passages curved back from its
This
nostrils,
is on
then
PC.
forward again into its snout.
I was originally on the
This
Philips
arrangement
CDI.
probably enabled the animal to
Actually,
trumpet
this is a port
loudly to fellow
from
members
the
of
Philips
its herd.
CDI.
Like others of its kind, known as duck-billed dinosaurs.
A very, very
This
interesting
plant-eater's jaws ended in a spoon-shaped
meaty-based
beak. Its toes and
media
fingers were
console.
both tipped with sturdy, hoof-like claws that helped allow it to browse comfortably on 2 legs or 4. Although Parasaurolophus had no obvious means of defense such as spikes or claws, at about 30 feet long and a weight of 3 to 4 tons, it had size on its side. A whack from its bulky, powerful tail may have been enough to discourage a hungry predator on the prowl.
Okay. Tells us about that. Apatosaurus.
Apatosaurus was a giant plant eater of the Jurassic
Oh,
period.
we already saw that one. Saltosaurus.
Saltosaurus, one of the few giant, long-necked sauropods of its
Hold the
day,
phone. There's a camp
thrived during the
dinosaur.
Cretaceous period. In a sense, it could be considered a new and improved
Okay, that's
later-day
amazing.
version of Apatosaurus. Embedded
is
on the
amazing.
tough, leathery hide of its back and sides were thousands of small, bony studs and plates from 1/4 to 4 inches wide. This armor provided the plant eater with some protection, though size was still its best defense against predators. Although only medium-sized for a sauropod, Saltosaurus stretched nearly 40 feet long, and at about 10 tons it just qualifies for the dinosaur heavyweight category. Its strong pillar-like legs and wide, elephant-like feet supported its weight. Saltosaurus was named for the Salta province in Argentina, where its remains were first found. It's likely that herds of these great quadrupeds roamed there until the very end of the Mesozoic era, when all dinosaurs disappeared from the Earth.
In Tyrannosaurus, I think we can kind of get it.
Tyrannosaurus rex, the king of the tyrant lizards, was without question among the dinosaur elite. A towering biped, it stood nearly 20 feet
I think
tall.
we know it's a lone fighter, and we know that it uses its teeth. The Allosaurus is very similar. Velociraptor. I think we've looked at this one before.
Ankylosaurus was
Yeah.
a 3 to 4 ton armored dinosaur of the Cretaceous period, still in existence as late as 65 million years ago. Considered the largest among its kin, but in the mid-range of all dinosaurs, it was 25 feet long, about 4 feet high, and at least 6 feet wide. Though this quadruped's thick, leathery skin was set with hundreds of protective plates and studded with stubby knobs and spikes, size was most likely this plant-eater's primary defense mechanism. With both armor and strength in its favor, it's no wonder that the name Ankylosaurus means stiffened lizard. With even its eyes protected by bony lids, this walking tank had few predators, which is one reason it is believed to have traveled alone. Its short tail ended in
So,
a bony
loner.
club that measured up to 3 feet across, and a well-placed blow from this massive weapon could knock an attacker off its feet or even shatter its legs.
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus, or roofed lizard, was a most unusual Jurassic dinosaur, named for the row of triangular plates that ran along its neck and back. It's likely these plates acted as heat exchangers that could be turned toward the sun for warmth or away from the sun for cooling.
Heat exchangers.
The largest
That
being
is
nearly
interesting.
3 feet high and 3 feet wide. Stegosaurus was probably a solitary browser, and at the tip of its narrow head was a small bony beak designed to clip leaves.
It's a solitary
Like many
herbivore.
quadrupeds, it was a slow-moving dinosaur with strong straight legs to support its weight, and short stubby toes ending in heavy hooves. At about 30 feet in length, it was of medium size and weight, tipping the scales at 2 to 3 tons. 2 pairs of sharp spikes, each about 3 feet long, tipped its strong tail, which could be lashed from side to side as a deadly weapon.
Triceratops. No, herbivore. Probably uses the spikes. I think we can pretty much guess, but let's do it anyways.
Triceratops was a plant eater of the Cretaceous period. Its name means 3-horned face, for the animal sported a thick, stout horn on its snout and a pair of 4-foot-long bony horns over its eyes. These horns were this quadruped's main defense. Though not among the largest of all dinosaurs, it was the biggest of the horned dinosaurs, as tall as an elephant and as sturdily built.
Were they
It
in
measured
packs?
about 25 feet in length, stood about 9 feet high at the shoulder, and weighed in at about 8 tons. It had a huge head, and the back of its skull extended out to form a solid, bony frill. Triceratops is believed to have roamed the land in large herds. Its long
Okay.
snout ended in a curved horn-covered beak designed for slicing through tough plant material, and it could probably snap through a 2-inch thick branch with absolutely no problem.
Okay, so those are herd animals. Plateosaurus. Yeah,
Plateosaurus lived during the Triassic period, between 248 and
I think
208.
we know about that one. That so uses its largeness, size-based defense, tail whips, and all that. It's a vegetarian. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, a down.
Styracosaurus, one of the earliest dinosaurs known to have lived, was a primitive meat-eater of the Triassic period. It had a long neck and tail, and the slim,
So far we've
strong
only
legs of a
gotten,
bipedal running.
Herbivores to start anyways. I have a feeling like the first one will be a certain type of dinosaur. I was trying to go for this one though. Yeah.
Coelophysis traversed the primitive landscapes of the Triassic period in small packs.
All packs.
This lightly built animal weighed no more than 100 pounds, and its very name means hollow form. Its long, flexible neck and tail accounted for more than half of its 10-foot length, and it
Guessing
stood
teeth.
only about 3 feet tall at the hips.
Probably teeth and claws.
Though it may not seem that such a mini dinosaur
Yeah, dinosaur.
Parasaurology
There's a Camptosaurus.
Camptosaurus took advantage of the
dinosaur.
lush vegetation of the Jurassic period. From about 208 to
Got
140,
that one. So okay. I think we got enough to go on in a little bit anyways. For now. Triassic. I don't need the help. The Dino ID list. Go to Jurassic?
I'm sorry,
Nope. Triassic?
I'm
Cretaceous?
Not a crop.
Going Cretaceous, everybody.
you are in luck.
Alright. Find some clues. Head south, I guess. There's only one tile here. Got some
Either this
dinosaur.
dino was following itself, or it needed its front feet whenever it used its back ones.
So quadruped. So that we've got a few that I can eliminate there. Eliminate a bunch of ones. Got that. Could have been Stegosaurus, Saltosaurus. Some of them I didn't note whether they were in Cretaceous or not, Cretaceous period or not. Someone's haven't determined the size of it yet. Yeah, having to determine whether it's big or not. That's okay. So this is mobility, quadruped.
Either this dino was
Did that. Or, yeah, mobility, quadruped. Or, I mean, I guess the other potential was they could be in a herder pack. Due west,
pretty barren.
never right next to where you found a clue previously. There we go. That was, what was the name of that one? Was that the,
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur. Continue your search for
what
the
was
dinosaur
name
in
of
danger.
that one with the... I think I would note the salient features of it as well on top of everything.
Which
So we can eliminate that one if we know what it is. What was it called? Anchisaurus? Nope. Yes. Camptosaurus. Parasaurus. Nope. Nope. Okay, we're wasting way too much doing that. We've eliminated...
You don't need me to tell you what's going on here. You can see nothing just as well as I can.
due west by the water, maybe.
Take a
Dung?
good hard look at these evergreens, rocket scientist. This was one dino who chowed some cone.
Chowed some cone. I don't know any with specific preference for cones, but we've confirmed herbivore. Is that right? Diet herbivore.
Awfully slow in these parts.
That doesn't sound like the same noise.
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur. Continue your search for the dinosaur in danger.
The dinosaur in danger is probably... I want to say it's going to be like almost like one of the
You may
ones that
attempt
we...
to identify the dinosaur at any time, but be mindful of the wear on my Zelton batteries if you are incorrect.
Yeah, Apatosaurus? Is it...
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
That's the one that
Ankylosaurus
it's
was
not. Eliminate that. diagram showing that that's what that one is. Got like a spiky shell and weird tail thing. Okay. Oh, we're probably gonna run out of time again. That was Plesiosaurus.
You may.
Could be a lot of these different things. I don't think it's the Saltosaurus. Can't be sure. It seems like it's like if the world destruction movies are any indication, it seems until we like get the first one right, it's always going to be one of like two herbivores. Start. So Plesiosaurus, large size. No, we don't know for sure. Apatosaurus. Both a quadruped and is in packs. So okay, let's try that one. Could be totally wrong.
I'm sorry.
Shut up. You did apologize, so I appreciate that. Yeah, it's the same movies like again and again. What is the one that this time?
Now listen up.
Me name is Harry.
Okay, here's the deal. If you
Okay, so
Wait.
I go through here. I know there's like so many candidates that would look like the ones that are in the last part. It doesn't close every time. You get like 3 tries and then it closes. 3 tries. So I'm gonna say Yankee is the one we eliminated last time, but Plesiosaurus kind of looks like
lived during
one
the
of the
Triassic
ones.
period between 248 and 208
Inchosaurus.
Coelophyte.
Brachiosaurus.
Saltosaurus, one of the few giant long-necked. Apatosaurus.
Allosaurus. Nope. That's so we're looking for vegetarians that look a certain way. Never been the Stegosaurus. It's never been Triceratops. That would be too easy.
Ankylosaurus means near lizard, and its name fits perfectly, for this early dinosaur was not very different from its reptilian ancestors. Ankylosaurus first appeared near the end of the Triassic period, apparently roaming the lands with others of its kind for protection. It had a fairly small, narrow head and blunt teeth. It was a slim, lightweight animal that stretched no longer than 7 or 8 feet from the tip of its nose to its long, slender tail. This small creature weighed in at a meager...
All track with what we've been looking for.
Camptosaurus took advantage of the lush vegetation of the Jurassic period, from about 208 to 144 million years ago. The warm, moist climate in which it thrived was perfect for this half-ton mid-sized herbivore, which feasted on ferns, cycads, and
So, Plateosaurus, Apatosaurus, Ankylosaurus, maybe a Camptosaurus, maybe. Also want to make note of which ones are Cretaceous or not. Is that a Cretaceous?
Plateosaurus lived during the Triassic period,
Triassic.
between 248 and 208 million years
Triassic.
ago.
So Plateosaurus is only
This
Triassic.
plant
The Apatosaurus.
Apatosaurus was a giant plant eater of the Jurassic period,
Jurassic.
the midpoint of the Mesozoic
might be
era,
the
throughout
key.
which dinosaurs roamed the Earth.
We
Its
need to know
name
what
means
does not belong in the
defective
periods
lizard,
we're in.
but it was once known by another name, Brontosaurus. That means thunder lizard.
Okay, so then Inchosaurus.
Ankylosaurus means near lizard, and its name fits perfectly, for this early dinosaur was not very different from its reptilian ancestors. Ankylosaurus first appeared near the end of the Triassic period, apparently roaming the lands with others of its kind for protection. It had a fairly small, narrow head and blunt teeth.
Okay. We know theoretically,
It is
by the time you get to the
time
Cretaceous, a
travel,
lot of
friend.
these,
Please select the period you
be
dare to
true.
visit.
but a Plateosaurus will only be in the Triassic. I think.
I'm sorry.
No Jurassic.
You are in luck.
Okay. That is
What?
one mean bag of wind. And just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna wait and see if there's more where it came from. Call this dino Houdini, because it had 4 feet going into the stream and only 2 coming out.
This is a 2 or 4 or 1. Okay, so start. We know that that means 2 or 4. Oath.
Smile, rocket scientist. It's how I keep from crying when we come up empty-handed.
Said south, so I guess it meant here. Okay.
From my experience, I'd say we're looking at a mid-sized nest. No
Mid-sized.
problem
So
deciphering
this
the
is
class of
completely different
creature
than what
that
we've seen
house is,
before.
huh?
Mid-size. Can use either 2 or 4 legs. Now we got to establish whether it's a vegetarian and whether it roams in packs or not. And mid-size. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what. Seems like that sounded farther away, so let's make a big leap over this way.
Not in this county, Moose Breath.
Moose breath. Jeez. I hear. Hey now. What's that?
This bony relic must have broken off in battle. Sort of like an antler tip that just snapped on impact.
Antler tip. So it could do 2 or 4, and it has antler tip.
Which dinosaur would you like to review?
Yeah, they're really just screwing it in, you know, real hard with that moose breath comment. Is that what you want to expose children to? Is it? Allosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Allosaurus, Velociraptor. We haven't established whether it's an herbivore yet or not. We know, though, that it has horns. No.
Parasaurolophus means similar crested lizard.
Need to
A
remember
name that pays respect to the magnificent
Paracephalus
4 to 6 foot
parabola.
hollow crest that this
Because of
Cretaceous
the
dinosaur
curve.
sported.
Need something with a horn that could be like. Nice if I could like save mid-level and then just like retry it. They won't let that happen though. Plateos, herbivore, and it wouldn't have horns. Think of like a Triceratops with this thing. Nope.
This bony...
It makes me want to select a Triceratops, but I don't think they're 2 or 4. But was that clue about 2 or 4 meant for that specifically? I'm gonna select
You may
Triceratops.
attempt to identify the dinosaur at any time.
I'm gonna do it
But
because
be
I don't know
mindful
what
of the wear on my
what,
Zelton
what can
batteries if
use
you are
2 or
incorrect.
4 feet and has a horn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I knew it. We need to go back to school. Alright, let's try this again. This time. Got a good feed.
Wait,
What could that have been? Unless that was a giant tooth. But I think he specifically said it was a horn. Plesiosaurus wouldn't have it. Inchosaurus wouldn't.
Seal-
Wouldn't have it. Styracosaurus.
Styracosaurus,
What's a little
one of
moose
the
breath
earliest
between
dinosaurs known
friends?
to have lived, was a
Not in the hoose. Not in the hoose. Yeah, let's clip time. Clip times, everyone. Over this way.
Not in this county, moose breath.
Over this way.
Not in this county, moose breath.
Moose breath. Is my voice that desynchronized? Holy crap. Over this way.
Not in this county, moose breath.
Moose breath. Hmm. Man, okay. Oh yeah. Who you calling a moose breath? Moose breath. That one's this one. I mean, I suppose if that
Harrison.
big thing in their head broke off, it would kind of look like a horn. I think we'll have a better chance if the next one's an herbivore. Okay. Takes a brain. Do it.
It is time to time travel, friend. Please.
Now I've been to the Triassic. Okay, let's go.
You know,
Nope. Here we go.
If the dino that left these tracks lived in your time, it'd probably buy 2 matching pairs of high tops every time it went to the mall.
So
If the dino that left these tracks lived in your time, it'd probably buy 2 matching pairs of high tops every time it went to the mall.
So it's a biped?
You
Yeah.
may think some smart cave folk invented fire, but lightning set blazes like this long before that. Ah, don't worry, the flames always flicker out, sooner or later.
Damn it.
No argument from me. Personally, I avoid mud like the plague, 'cause gunk that preserves tracks this clearly tells your enemies you're alone.
Alone. They are alone. Grouping loner. Hunt alone. I bet they are some kind of carnivore. Need more information.
What a battle we must have missed! This conifer looks like it got hit by a conehead fired out of a bazooka.
Conehead fired out of a bazooka. So Conehead would that spikes. Like, how am I supposed to decipher that, man? Conehead fired out of a bazooka. Now, that is quite a thought. That. Give me more. Okay, so bit here.
Are you trying?
Get up.
I'd call this tree a ginkgo. The dino that passed through here before us called it dinner.
So it is in fact a herbivore. So you know what? Act alone. The biped. Oh, reminding you of the show Due South. Oh man, that's a classic. That is a classic. Oh man. Yep. Canadian class. Let's see if we can get one more clue. Go due east.
Shattered shale fragments, huh? Not big enough to liquefy it, but not little enough to coast on over it.
A medium. Could be. I think it might be a stegosaurus. Maybe. Stegosaurus is solitary. I think we're dealing with a Stegosaurus, everybody. Yeah, I mean, it might have been made in the... I thought it was Canadian. I'm pretty sure it was Canadian. Pretty sure Due South was Canadian. Let me double check this for you. Double check this. South. Need to know. It's Canadian, yep. It is in fact Canadian. So it wasn't just a parody of us. It was actually a parody through us. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna double down on Stegosaurus on this one. Yeah, man. Let's go for it. This was medium sized.
I do not mean to trouble you, but you have logged incorrect information in the fact finder. I suggest you backtrack and correct any errors.
Oopsies.
You may attempt to identify the dinosaur at any time.
I think I may have
but
hit
be
an
mindful of the wear
extra
on my
piece
Zöḻ腎 batteries if you are incorrect.
when I was trying to log another thing. But I'm still reasonably sure it's Stegosaurus. Let's be sure.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shut
My
up!
sensory circuits tell me that is not the dinosaur the brain blobs are currently pursuing. Depletion to my Zöḻ腎 batteries is reflected on the clock.
That sucks. It was solitary, it was medium, it was an herbivore. And it had spikes on its tail. Damn it, Stegosaurus, you let us down. How are we gonna manage this now? That's quite a ways.
I'll bet you're...
West. That our friend?
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur.
So that's
Continue
totally
your
not it.
search for the dinosaur in danger.
This is tough. Oh man, but I guess, you know, like, kids would have like the rest of their childhood to try and figure this shit out. So okay. We got this one already. We actually got this clue.
If the dino that left these tracks lived in your time, it'd probably buy 2 matching pairs of high tops every time it went to the mall.
Oh, that was the thing that didn't line up. The thing that mobility biped. Wait, did he say 2 pairs of high tops?
If the dino that left these tracks lived in your time, it'd probably buy 2 matching pairs of high tops every time it went to the mall.
2 pairs of high top. 2 pairs. Not two high top. It is a quadruped.
Congratulations! You have collected all the information necessary to identify this dinosaur. Do you wish to spare the wear on my Zöḻ腎 batteries and identify the dinosaur on your own?
Oh. How much battery does that take? We could have totally had this.
The name of the dinosaur you are tracking has been highlighted. Continue
I was looking
onward
for the
in your quest to
Stegosaurus.
locate it before its mind is zombified by the brain blobs.
Did I not select Stegosaurus, everyone? Am I insane? She told me it wasn't it. I was so certain, wasn't I? What the hell is that? Ah. I'm like, it is totally a Stegosaurus. I know it's a Stegosaurus. It's just like, and I got really sad. And now we only have 1 hour in game time, which is like one single action. We'll never find it in time. The Stegosaurus won't show up until you guess it, I think. Or maybe it would. It is east.
Smile, rocket scientist. It's how I keep from crying when we come up
The
empty-handed.
Dark Souls of Entertainment? I think
I'm
so.
sorry, friend. We have run out of time.
Run out of time.
Even as I tell you this, the brain blobs have
Now,
swept the dinosaurs
watch
you were
as
pursuing into
the
the
dinosaur
future,
that
and are now using it to
terrorizes the
terrorize
people is not
society.
going to be a
Here,
Stegosaurus.
see for yourself.
This is the theory I have, is they just shot maybe a couple of them.
Melbourne, Sydney, major Australian
No, it's there,
cities
there
are
it
ruthlessly
is.
being victimized by a
Oh.
wild and raging
The
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus.
Scientists and citizens are equally confounded by how this ancient monster surfaced in their humble
This
homeland
is
down
not
under.
fair.
Come on, RS. You can do better than that. Let's get it in gear, huh?
You are in luck.
Yeah, totally rigged. I said Stegosaurus. So once you get the things in your fact finder right, it gives you the option to have her identify it for you at least. But we identified it prior, and it said it wasn't right. I don't know what to make of that. All I know is it just doesn't feel good. Okay, I'm gonna say here. Nope.
What do I look like, Smokey the Bear? I ain't becoming no crispy critter, so just chill out till we clear the toast zone.
So I noticed in the credits that our dinosaur friend here is voiced by Cam Clark. Famous voice of, well, and a lot of different voices, but, you know, might recognize him as Liquid Snake, or, you know, lots of other popular animated characters that you might have heard of. It's kind of funny. This was 1992 when this game came out, so that would have been early going in the career. Yep. Yeah, isn't that something? Go to the watering hole over here. Okay.
Talk about your slosh fests. Wide ruts like this are never the work of a soloist.
So, X. Where's my pen? Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So it's in PAX. The grouping is in PAX. Okay, what happens if I don't hit the call button and just wander around? How much does that
I'd
take?
say there's next to nothing to find here.
Is it worth it versus I do that? We lose like half an hour. It's worth it to do the calls. Okay, good to know. Yep. Yep. Cool.
According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur. Continue your search for the dinosaur in danger.
East. It sounded pretty close. So,
Whoa, the splash marks go halfway up this tree. No small feat to pull off that kind of cannonball. Get it? No small feat?
the big feet. Yeah, let's listen to that again.
Whoa, the splash marks go halfway up this tree.
So
No
it's a big
small
one.
feat to pull off that kind of cannonball. Get it? No small feat?
You are large. He gets it, he gets it. Okay, so northerly. And that one.
There may be places.
Nope. Directly north. What clue we got here?
Talk about your slosh fests. Wide ruts like this are never the work of a soloist.
We already knew that. Fine. Nice grouping. Birds. Still north, okay. Not here.
No question about what this puppy feasted on. We're talking tree fern du jour.
Herbivore. A large herbivore in packs. Right? So by doing all the selected do like herbivore here. Heavy. I'm gonna say quadruped. So if I select all the things I think would apply to this creature, uses its size.
Congratulations.
Yes, this
You
is
have
how you
collected
do it.
all the information necessary to identify this
This is
dinosaur.
how we do it.
Do you wish to spare the wear on my Zelton batteries and identify the dinosaur on your own?
You better do it.
The name of the dinosaur you are tracking has been highlighted. Continue onward in your
So a
quest to
Saltosaurus.
locate
We're
it
looking for a
before its mind is
Saltosaurus.
zombified by the brain blob.
Okay, enter Monster Hunter mode. They should have merged this concept with Monster Hunter somewhere along the way, and I think that would be an ideal combination. So what do we know about Saltosaurus? Saltosaurus. Birds. Yeah, herbivore. Uses its size as defense. I guess now that we go to the map, we're gonna hear it. Theoretically. I'm gonna say over here. It's not a Saltosaurus.
That is the dinosaur you have been tracking. My
Oh, is
radar
that a
indicates that
Saltosaurus?
it is very nearby
It is a
and in
Salt-
great danger.
It is a
Continue your
Saltosaurus.
search and save this dinosaur from the brain blobs.
How do I, like, it was right there. Why do I have to continue my search? It was, like, literally right there. Okay. So that is a Saltosaurus. It looks different in the wild. Let's just say that. So just over here.
Ye think that you're clever, but I sing a different song. Ye don't know dinos. Go on, prove me wrong.
No, no.
All right, let's kick some brain.
A measure of defense Saltosaurus's armor did provide. Generally, these plates were about how wide?
Oh my god. How am I supposed to know? How wide were the plates? What? 1/4 to 4 inches, 6 to 8 inches? I want to say 6 to 8 inches. Yes. No.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Triceratops was huge. It's apparent from fossils. Yet what part of this dino was particularly colossal?
The head. Definitely the head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Weighing large dinos takes thinking.
Yeah, we need
not
let's
fun.
kick some brain
So
for
how
those
many
super hard
pounds
puzzles.
are
Yes.
there in every ton?
Oh no, I should have been listening. The middle answer. 2,000? 20,000? 100? They couldn't have had subtitles up. Nope. Guess anyone's guess is valid at this point. I didn't listen. No, don't worry. I mean, we're here to chill, right? We're gonna talk. I'm not always gonna listen to the game, the name of the game. I'll go 2,000.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got it. All right.
On its 4-digit hind feet, Camptosaurus could stand. Yet how many digits did it bear on each hand?
Yep. What? How many digits on a Camposaurus's hand? Oh, I see. I'm gonna go with 4. Maybe. Let's say 4.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
In most battles fought, T-Rex was a winner. But in your day, what would it prefer for dinner?
Liver sausage for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did we... Oh, we kicked some brain.
You have done well, friend. Here, have a look at your own bright future.
We saved the future, everybody.
This city has just miraculously survived what was thought to be almost certain destruction. Ticker Tape Parade will continue through the night in honor of the invisible time warrior known only as Rocket Scientist.
Good work, rocket scientist. That's 1 blob down, 2 to squish. Just don't get cocky on me now, huh?
Okay. So we finished doing the Jurassic. Is there anything in the Triassic now?
I'm sorry.
Nope. Gonna be Cretaceous, isn't it? Okay, I think I know a little bit better how this works now. Using the fact
You are
finder
in
rather
luck.
than going for guesses
According
yourself
to my
is
sensory
better.
circuits, the brain blobs are now attempting to zombify one dinosaur in this time period. Go forth, and be careful out there.
Okay, don't zombify the dinosaurs. Don't do it. Alright. Clues. Alright. Good work, team. Good work. We're going east. Need to find more clues. Tend to always skip over one.
You sure do like to
Get up. It was right next to us, damn it. Yeah.
No question about what this puppy feasted on. We're talking tree
Herbivore.
fern du jour.
Ooh, herbivore. Herbivore. This ain't the magic school bus in the land of the dinos. Well, it could be. Do you want to join our magical tour of history? Prehistoric history? Just hop on the bus. Toot toot. Everybody come aboard. It's magical and it's full of learning. Here we go.
Too bad. These could have been prize-winning conifers, if only a gang of renegades hadn't used them for stampede practice.
Okay, so that tells me that they are in groups. They have herds. Being herds or packs. Okay.
Hey, if you got...
North. What? Oh. Brutally injured.
From the holes in the hide of this carcass, I'd say the winner of this fight really drilled the loser.
So I want to say really drilled the loser, so like horns or spikes. I would say that's probably the indication. Fact finder wise, what else do we think? What other facts do we think? I'm gonna go with medium. Or actually, no. Maybe heavy. Maybe no. No. Okay. I'm gonna say medium. I'm gonna say quadruped.
I do not mean to trouble you, but you have logged incorrect information in the fact finder. I suggest you backtrack
Totally
and correct
wild,
any
right?
errors.
Okay, so something we put in is not correct. So it might be a heavy. I think I meant to put quadruped. Did it accidentally put unrestricted?
Congratulations.
That is
You
it.
have collected all the information
So I
necessary
was
to
right, but
identify this
I
dinosaur.
keep hitting the thing below what I'm trying to
Do you wish to spare
hit.
the wear on my Zelton batteries and identify the dinosaur on your own?
Just go for it, Sheila. It's okay.
The name of the dinosaur you
We're
are
going
tracking has been
Triceratops.
highlighted. Continue onward in
I
your
had a
quest
feeling
to
with the
locate it
medium
before its
size
mind
and
is
the fact that it is in
zombified by the brain
packs.
blobs.
That was a big distinction. I probably could have figured it out without Sheila. But whatever. Whatever, man. Triceratops. Let's find where you are at. Okay, so like a little bit here, but maybe back here. Yes! Oh, I nailed it.
That is the dinosaur you have been tracking. My radar indicates that it is very nearby and in great danger.
course it's
Continue
nearby.
your
It was
search
right here.
and save this dinosaur from the brain blobs.
All we have to do is follow it. Okay, so there's, guess that would be, I'll see here.
That is the dinosaur you have been tracking. My radar indicates that it is very nearby and in great danger. Continue your search and save this dinosaur from the brain blob.
Yeah, take no will. I agree. Being able to ride a Triceratops would be cool. In anything that gets in your way, you got that big head and horns to basically plow your path through it. Nothing will stop you. You'd be invincible. Absolutely invincible. So I figured he was going east. Okay, the brain is gonna try and zombify the dinosaur. We can't let it happen. Gotta answer some trivia questions. Yeah, no need for parking
Dino's
spots.
in danger. Now what will you do? It's a battle of wits. Just me against you.
All right, let's kick some brain.
Yeah,
Each and every dino had talents indeed. So name for me one that was known for its speed.
I'm gonna say Velociraptor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which plant eater lacked a leaf-slicing beak? Answer carefully,
Triceratops.
rogue. There's only one answer I seek.
Yeah, you had the beak. The Triceratops has the beak.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what? No? What is it?
Dinosaur claws came in
Aw.
many different shapes. What form did Parasaurolophuses take?
I don't know. Ooh. Uh-oh. Keen-edged, split, or hoof-like? Ooh, this is a concerning development. I want to say split.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Tasty little reptiles were meals Velociraptor chased. What else might have been to this predator's taste?
Oh man, Velociraptors, would they like omelets? I'm gonna say omelets. I wanna say omelets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah! Destroy the eggs of your enemies!
Stegosaurus used the plates on its back as a shield, though these plates also functioned how else in the field?
Heat exchangers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah! Squashing that brain!
You have done well, friend. Here, have a look at your own bright future.
It's a red-letter day in this vast urban center, which paleontologists are convinced was to be the target of a time warp attack.
Is that the
Those skeptics
Ghostbuster
laugh at the
car?
possibility that dinosaurs were on their way here.
Did anyone else see
Majority of the
that?
population is just plain jubilant.
I mean, it could have been like just a 50s winged
Way
car.
to go, partner. Say
it really
one more
looked like
dino and the brain blobs get the final boot. Come on, let's finish these rotmongers.
Okay, we could do this. Where are we going now? Are we going Triassic?
I'm sorry.
Nope. Are we going Jurassic? There's another one in Jurassic, everybody. Let's go.
You are in luck. According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are now attempting to zombify one dinosaur in this time period.
No, well,
Go
we're
forth.
around.
and be careful out
We're
there.
not gonna let it happen. No zombie dinos. They're innocent creatures. Okay, where that at? That is to the west. I'll learn my lesson and just go one space to start. This ain't a Jurassic Park.
This is what I call
Well,
the wide open spaces.
It is Jurassic.
The wide open, clueless spaces.
I guess, you know, the whole world was a park back then. But I should have gone 2 spaces, huh? Okay. So we got a horned creature. Oh, shit, I dropped my notes.
It's sharp, it's pointy, and it's too big for hand or mouth. You tell me. Any idea what it is or who it belongs to?
They are armed. So really, we could look at this as a horn or a spike. Horn or spike. Who could that be? We know the Stegosaurus has spikes on its tail. The Triceratops had horns. Not enough to go on at the moment, but we're getting there. Okay, due north.
You don't need me to...
Okay. Seems my, like, one space at a time fallback plan is just as ineffective as my let's bore ahead plan. That a Brontosaurus, or whatever its other name is.
According to
have
my sensory
spikes.
circuits, the brain blobs are not pursuing that dinosaur.
That's a
Continue
perfectly
your
innocent
search for the
dinosaur.
dinosaur in danger.
So even if we went back in time to the dinosaurs, you know, even though we might irreparably damage the space-time continuum, at least they wouldn't know, you know, that anything was weird. They're just dinosaurs. Like, oh, there's a guy. Whatever. It's either prey or it's not prey. Okay, still north.
Too bad we're not looking for a swamp monster, because then it might be worth the time it's going to take me to scrub off all this scuzz.
Edmontosaurus. Yep. Hey, look, mud. I want to actually go visit the place where they found a lot of stuff. I think a lot of dinosaur bones have moved abroad, though. They've gone like everywhere. I think if you go to where they found them, they probably have some stuff. But ooh, so vegetarian, herbivore.
Well, if you like to chow down on veggies,
I feel like it might be
I
a
suppose
Stegosaurus
horsetails
again.
aren't the worst cuisine the jungle has to offer.
But it could also be another Triceratops. I don't know. The dino named after your city. Really? Cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, so this means they are herbivores. How much we can confirm? Question is whether we classify them as medium. I think they're going to be quadruped. Horns and spikes. Are they loners or herds? So if they're a loner, they're a Stegosaurus. If they're in herds, they are a Triceratops.
Congratulations! You have
Stegosaurus.
collected all the information necessary to identify this dinosaur.
Pretty
Do you
damn
wish
sure
to
it's a
spare the wear on
Stegosaurus.
my Zelton batteries and identify the dinosaur on your
Oh,
own?
whoa, we got a flip. All right. Back on the right side of things. Okay, I'm gonna identify it.
Thank you for allowing my memory banks to rest. Please select
But if we
the name
screw
of
it
the
up,
dinosaur
your
you
memory
believe you
banks
are
will take
tracking.
a big hit. The 240p, hilariously, the 240p looks mostly the same because this is in fact a game in 240p. Isn't that weird? This is a 240p game, everybody, and you just put on the 240p mode. You can see a slight difference, but not much. I'm pretty sure we're going after a Stegosaurus. It might be wrong. Might be wrong.
Identity verified. The dinosaur you have selected is indeed
Goodbye,
the one you are on
Scanlines.
course
We'll
to
miss you.
rescue. Continue now on your journey, as you must find this beast
So
before
we
my
identified the
battery clock requires
Stegosaurus this
recharging.
time. Ah, feels good to be a gangster. Yeah, a lot of dino bones in that there Alberta. It's true. That was like one of the major sites where people discovered those things. Isn't that crazy? So we want to go kind of southwest. I'm gonna say here. Nope.
Hope you're not wearing a fancy watch, because a slab of magnetite like that one has no mercy when it
Am I
comes
winning?
to clocks.
Yes, I am winning. Man, this magnetite isn't helping. Wouldn't that screw up my compass? I would think it would probably screw up my compass, but that's just a whole other detail. Save the Stegosaurus. We need trivia.
Ye aren't out of the forest yet, Babbo, for now you face me. If you want to free that dino, answer my questions 3.
3 questions.
All right, let's kick some brain.
Watching in 360p on your phone.
Of the
Couldn't tell the
Mesozoic
difference.
era, the Jurassic
Yeah.
was apart. How many millions of years
the
ago
scan lines,
did
too.
it start?
Oh shit. How many years ago did it start? We're in the Jurassic, right? Was that what he said? Jurassic period? I'm gonna say 208 million. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of millions. Yeah, I guess like people with different configurations, if you're already at a lower resolution, yeah, you're not gonna see a lot of the stuff like the scan lines. They are very subtle, like very subtle. But on an HD display, the effect is pretty spectacular. That's okay. I'm gonna say 208 million.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Consider the sauropods. Think hard now, bub. One of the following could not join that club.
Ankylosaurus is distinctly different than the other two. I'm gonna go with that one. It's like very different. One of those 4K Ultra HD joints. Yeah, look at this. We're beautifully 4K HD.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
In a mind as large as mine, there's so much that is known. Yet what could ye deduce about a dino from its bones?
You can definitely tell its size.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Kicking some brain.
You have done well, friend. Here, have a look at your own bright future.
Yeah, zombie dinos. Gotta prevent that.
People are celebrating in the streets today, rolling out the red carpet for a mysterious hero whom scientists report has saved them from annihilation. The truth behind this tale of zombie dinos may never be proven, but these partiers aren't asking any questions.
Not bad, rocket scientist. That's what I call kicking some brain. According to Machine Mind Sheila's sensory circuits, old Harry and his blobs are beelining it back to Żëḷtöiď. Of course, now that the Earth's back to normal, there's no place here for dinosaurs or dinodroids, so I guess I'm history. Don't worry about me, though, 'cause if your planet hits the wall again, I'll make a special trip back just to bail you out. Oh, yeah!
What the fuck, man? Beautiful. Beautiful game. Beautiful game. We beat it. We beat the game. Let's kick some brain. Kick some brain. Here we go. Dinos in the party. Dinos in the party.
Things are looking bad. Back to where they came from, back to where they came from. Let's kick some brain. Back to where they came from.
Yeah. Like, did they make this song for the game, or does it actually exist somewhere else? I have to wonder. Wow. Oh, it's illegal. Do not make copies of this game. $50,000 or jail. Up to 5 years, everybody. That is quite a somber note to end that game on. By the way, if you stole this game, it's not over. Holy crap. Oh, what do we do now? I had no idea how long this was going to be, but I was pleasantly surprised that we were able to finish it in a sitting. Yeah, let's kick some brain. Let's kick some brain. That's the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. I love that they have a theme song like that. Yeah, no downloading. Let's kick some brain from YouTube then. Yep. Shit. Well, somehow we're gonna get that song. Somehow we're gonna be able to inject it. It's doable. Just got to keep it on the DL before the Dino Feds get us. Yeah, I didn't really have anything else planned. I do have some other games that have been lining up for Fridays, but you know what? We start into that, we're going to deprive ourselves of something beautiful for another Friday. And I guess we will call that. And why is my controller vibrating? Did I leave Slitterhead on? What is going on over there? Oh. Something weird is happening over in Żëḷődöiď territory. My controller's not even connecting at this point. I don't know what's going on there. That's weird. I don't know. Back on Żëḷődöiď soon enough. We'll figure out what's going on there. I don't know. But yeah, we'll find somebody to raid. But before we do, everybody, let's check out the happenings. Starting from Monday, we're gonna be back on Stalker 2. Gonna play more of that amazing game. Yes, and continuing the Black Parade mod for Thief. And that has just been a gift that keeps on giving with those levels. All of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. We might be wrapping it up, as well as 9, The Last Resort. I think we're on the last puzzle. Gonna make a push. If everybody was looking on the Discord, I've made notes. And I'm hoping the notes will do it. Damn it, go away. This is me just trying to make consistency with all of my different scenes, and it biting me in the ass right now. But yeah, like, we're gonna get some puzzlies. I don't know, like, I'm excited to see where we're heading next, because we're like almost done a bunch of different games. I think Żëḷődöiď we're almost done as well. So there's gonna be lots of new cool stuff coming up. But we're gonna send everybody along to a friend. See who is online right now. Hope everybody enjoyed the Dino experience. I know I hadn't heard about that game till 5 days ago. Maybe some of you have actually heard the name, but it was a complete surprise to me. Oh, news for the Dead Multiplayer Society. We're gonna start votes. Let's say this weekend I'm gonna start the votes. If you don't know what the Dead Multiplayer Society is, well, let me tell you. We are resurrecting old dead multiplayer games, and we're going to resurrect them in the only way you can in some cases is by creating an artificial LAN environment using a method called network tunneling. But it's super easy. There are programs now that make it so easy and so painless that you can have basically a LAN party with your friends over the internet. For more details, check the Discord, join the Dead Multiplayer Society, and you'll get a chance to vote on what we're going to play next. That is going to be pretty cool. We've got some really cool candidates so far. Just far too many candidates. We got a lot of potential ideas, potential things we could do for a multiplayer revival, if you will. Got a lot of potentials, but we're gonna whittle it away. Long live the Dead Multiplayer Society! Hurrah! Hurrah! Everybody, you know, get passionate. It's gonna be a good thing. The first session, doing Cry of Fear co-op, resurrecting that with everybody, that was a huge success. I was surprised how little technical, you know, configuring was required compared to some other things I've tried to get going with other people at times. In like even in a LAN party setting, sometimes you're just like technically, you know, spending half the time trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So I am so pleased that things work out so well with our current system. But let's see. There is a fellow by the name of Tsibu. Haven't rated him for a while. Let's go pop in there and say hi. Gonna set that up. And everybody, I will see everyone Monday for Stalker and Thief. Look forward to that. And I'll see everybody soon. Heading up the raid. Maybe bring along some music. I wish I could just play that theme song again. Honestly, that would be so much better. Better than anything I've got. But, yeah. We'll just, oh. What do we have here? That might just be the ideal solution. Da-da-da-da. Okay, set that up. We'll do the raid. How long does it take to load a stupid YouTube video? Alright, here we go. Everybody, kick some brains. Buffering. There we go, beautiful. With the buffering and everything, this is wonderful. Everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves.
Brain's been zombified. Let's kick some